we've been talking, myself and my agent Doug Bredar to Bob, prior the race, and we kind of knew, some other jockeys were going to be pretty much in jeopardy, and especially Mike. When he crossed the wire on the Omaha Beach in the Arkansas Derby, plus he just won the week before on Roadster, we knew you have to choose one of them, And when Bob comes in town here at Churchill Down, usually he's trying to use me, and we have good relationship, and I'm like, why not, try to send him a text or give him a call and ask him, give him a little bit of a heads up, before Mike, make his choices, And that was up to Mike, Mike just pretty much decided, which horse he wanted, and once he went on choose Omaha Beach, left the mouth open on Roadster, and I think Bob, probably asked the owner, who they wanted to ride, and they chose me. So I'm glad they did it. It's like pretty much winning the lottery, Hopefully now I need to cash the big prize, But it's happened, it's the Derby, there's 20 horse field, and it's gonna happen. It happened every year, and didn't happen to me before, but I've been sometimes in a jackpot, with like 2-3 horses in the same race for big races, and you can ride only one of them. So you make a choice, and you're hoping it's the right one, and you want to make sure no other trainers or the connections get their feeling hurt, and try to do it professionally, and it's what Mike did, and just landing on Roadster was pretty cool. Honestly, it looked like he's a very easy horse to ride, so I don't think there's any tricks to him. But I'm going to see him, train every morning, and talk to Bob and the assistant trainer Jimmy Barnes, also his exercise rider Umberto, and we go from there. Mike is gonna give me a few tips, for him, how he rode him during the race, and we go from there. I like he always finishes, and also like his pedigree. His half brother Arsene won the Grade 1 going a mile and a quarter at Belmont. So it's always a plus, you're hoping at least he will get the distance, which is a big question mark, for many horses in a Derby. And from there, no, he just likes to win. He did not much wrong, he just had a throat surgery actually after his race at Del Mar. He was heavy favorite against a game winner when they run together in Del Mar Futurity, and he got beat maybe like a length and a half or 2 lengths max. And still run a great race, and they thought, Mike and Bob, going into the Del Mar Futurity, he was a better horse, So it just shows you they always had high hope on him. And since from there, he ran twice this year, won twice, and you always think, third race of the layoff should be the best one, so I'm excited.
Here we are with Doug Bredar, agent for Florent Geroux, and the man that's entrusted in trying to get him on horses such as Grade 1 Santa Anita Derby winner, Roadster. How long was it after Omaha Beach crossed the wire for the Arkansas Derby, and obviously Mike Smith had a decision between the 2 horses, before you were texting somebody or on the phone to somebody?
I would say fairly close to the finish of the race. Florent knows Jimmy and Bob very, very well, so I think Flo was the first one to reach out, and then I followed up shortly thereafter. I'm not an agent that tries to just twist a guy's arm. I believe that if they're going to use you, they're going to use you. So I tried my best, and I put my word in that we were very much interested in riding him, and we lucked out and got them out. We're very blessed to be in this position. Florent has been near the top of the standings the last couple of years in national purse earnings and wins. Gun runner Monomoy Girl has helped us get in this type of position. So it's an incredible score. I mean, it's as good as it gets.
The Derby history's littered with jockeys who made the wrong call and took off the Derby.
Yeah, I think it's an incredibly difficult decision. You've got these horses prepping all around the country: New York, California, Florida, Arkansas, Louisiana, New Mexico now. There used to be, the Illinois Derby used to be a major prep. So as agents, we're watching every race. I always have watched races, but I particularly pay attention when you need a Derby mount to see what's going on. But I've heard, horrible horse stories. It's super challenging. You're asking these horses to run a mile $1.25 on the first Saturday in May, and you just don't know. Pedigrees can give you a guideline, their running style can give you a guideline, but I mean, the trip plays a major factor. There's just so many things that go into play. That's why it's such an exciting race and why it's so much fun to bet as a horse player.
Well, talk about having the Bob Baffert factor going for you. He's shooting for a record-tying 6th Kentucky Derby, coming off just 2 recent Triple Crown wins, being in his camp for the first Saturday in May.
Very, very special to pick up such a live horse that obviously has an incredible chance to get the roses.